The Torid Incarnon has a secret so strong I can't believe no one else has talked about it, as it may be the largest possible buff to its KPM currently around. In Incarnon, functionality is swapped to a continuous beam style weapon, having a base 40 meter range with a 3 meter damage radius on point of impact with either enemies or surfaces. If impacting enemies, the beam is capable of chaining to up to 5 other enemies within 6 meters of each other. However, these beams deal 75% of the previous chain's damage, with its base damage consisting of pure toxin and having some very solid stats once the evolution perks are taken into account. Torid is undeniably a very strong weapon. So what exactly is the reason I'm making this video? Primed Firestorm. Okay, you may be thinking, Firestorm increases the AoE on the base Torid, which is nice, but not needed as nobody uses it much in the first place. In the Incarnon though? Well, tell me, do you see something weird here? No? Let me unequip the mod now. Do you see it now? Yeah, Primed Firestorm somehow increases the chaining capabilities on the Torid by a whole 2 enemies. This is a very simple yet strong buff that you should be using on every single one of your builds because there's nothing else just like this. Which, speaking of builds though, let's talk about them. First off, evolutions wise, Final Fusillade over Mayhem as its base damage buff is larger, while both of their secondary effects are either not applicable or downright hinder the Incarnon form. Swift Deliverance in the second tree for easier charging, which mind you, Torid does charge off of body shots, making it quite easy to do so. The last tree should be Commodore's Fortune for maximum CC. Mods wise, I am going to showcase builds that can be used on any frame regardless of their buffs except for Arcane Acceleration to substitute the loss of fire rate modding we have from using Prime Firestorm. Starting off with the viral setup, both galvanized mods work quite well here, with Aptitude doing more than you might think it does. Each of the Torid's chain beams deals 75% of the previous beam's damage, meaning that as your chains extend, you are less likely to kill the enemies immediately, or more so as fast as the primary enemy. These beams do retain the status chance the weapon has though, meaning that they will be self-priming as you shoot, giving you an increase in base damage very consistently, only getting better as you go up in levels. As Torid possesses innate toxin, we only need the cold 60/60 mod for viral, throw on hunting munitions for the slash, both crit chance and damage mods, and then a bane mod as it is a dot build, double dipping on the slash ticks. If you would rather not, you can drop this for Vile Acceleration and not run Arcane Acceleration. Arcane wise, Merciless works more than well enough, and if you have the space, Vigilante supplies in the X list will give your Torid the ability to red crit. Do note that in the footage for this video, I am using a Riven. The Corrosive build on the other hand drops the cold mod for electric, hunting munitions for hammer shot, and this last slot is free for anything that you would like to use. The Torid is just that weapon in Warframe. You can use it anywhere and absolutely obliterate anything. Personally, it's not my favorite weapon because of its brain dead nature, but this combination makes an amazing weapon just that much more broken. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. As my first video of 2024, I wanted to do something simple but very strong for y'all. Only about 30% of you guys are actually subscribed, so if you haven't yet, I would really appreciate it, gunning for that 100k in 2024. If you want to support me even more, the Patreon is linked in the description, where you'll get a lot of my content a day early and, you know, just help me out a lot. A massive thank you to all of my supporters who help me keep the lights on in the house that I don't own nor pay the electrical bill for. Aware, the Mad Monk, Scotty Nose, Sage, Intellectual, 3000, Airdis, Boogie, Cozy, Aqua, and Lexelli. Again, massive thank you, and of course to everyone else. I hope this video was informative and helpful, and I will see all of you guys very soon. Peace!